Tony Ferguson signs with the GFL, signaling the end of his UFC career. He lost 8 fights in a row to end his UFC career, the longest losing streak in UFC history. Prior to that, he won 12 in a row, culminating in a UFC interim lightweight title victory. Also, a late addition to the GFL draft, Dylan Dennis. He and Tony can be drafted tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern is when the virtual draft takes place. Alex Pereira's sister recently told MMA Fighting's Guillaume Cruz, "I do deliveries for Amazon. We do what we gotta do. This routine's very tiresome because we still have to accommodate training hours in the job, but it all works out in the end. When not in camp for a fight, Pereira wakes up at 2:30 in the morning, gets boxes from Amazon." She explains that the decision to wake up early is to avoid traffic. Not easy. We do deliveries for 4.5 hours, but it's great to be here. The U.S. is very good to me and my son too. Alex Pereira getting some criticism. So Alex can buy Glover a nice sports car but not help his sister. So her brother isn't going to help her out. I'm sure he makes millions now. Her brother not breaking bread. Others disagree. People complaining about Alex not helping. He does help. He vids training with her and he wants her to earn it the way he did. She's in spoon-fed and I respect the hell out of that. Damn, all this talk about poet time. Maybe she doesn't want the money. Not everybody wants a handout. Pereira mad at the journalist. "Brother, you almost stopped the recording after my sister said she was working. If you had no bad intentions, you could have asked her if I help in any way, but you knew if you extended the conversation, you wouldn't get a good story for yourself. But the people who are trying to succeed in life would be very important." I'm going to do an interview talking about this at the right moment, and I'll talk about your attitudes towards the interviewees, especially with my sister. You don't deserve this type of job with the malice of creating discord and passing it off as good for people. I'm going to take this to Dana White and look for more backstage information with your coworkers. You like media, so you'll get media. Bring it on. But if the reporter did ask if Alex does help her or not, he could have been accused of starting shit between the siblings. But I guess Alex is feeling a lot of heat from some of these comments people are making, so he's pissed off at the reporter. Damon Martin says Nikita Krylov and Dominic Reyes are fighting April 12th at UFC 314 in Miami, Florida. That's number 8 and 11 in the light heavyweight division. Dominic Reyes had a little bit of a resurgence in his career in 2024, winning 2 fights over Anthony Smith and Dustin Jacoby. Prior to that, he lost 4 in a row. Nikita Krylov is on a 3-fight win streak, beat Ryan Spann via triangle choke, and Volkan and Alexander Gustafsson before that. He was supposed to fight Mirzakhanov in November, but Mirzakhanov tested positive and got suspended for taking banned substances. So UFC 314, April 12th in Miami, Florida. So far has Krylov versus Reyes, Morales versus Burns. Morales trying to move out the rankings by beating Burns. Yan Shannan versus Virna Jandiroba. Title shot implications at strawweight there. The next title fight's in a couple weeks. Suarez versus Zhang. Alexander Volkanovski may end up on that card. The UFC told him be ready for March and April. And for Volk, he says the April date looks good for him. And there was some talk of Topuria fighting him in April in Miami. So UFC 314 main event, April 12th, could end up being Topuria versus Volkanovski. Roman Dolidze has his next fight set.
I just signed contract for March main event. I'm very grateful and very happy that UFC gave me exactly this fight, and I'll see you in March. Let's go.
Marvin Vettori recently said he had fight news coming soon, so some people think they're matched up together. Vettori and Dolidze did fight a couple years ago, and Vettori won a decision. Marvin Vettori is ranked number 7 in the middleweight division. Roman Dolidze is ranked number 10. Between them is Cannonier and Allen. Cannonier fights next month on the 15th in the main event against Gregory Rodriguez. The next weekend, Brendan Allen takes on Anthony Hernandez. Actually, the fight just got confirmed by Marcel Dorf, so it's going to be March 15th. That's going to headline that fight night main event at the UFC Apex. It's not really a rematch that needs to happen. It was a unanimous decision victory for Vettori, 29-28 on 2 of the cards, 30-27 on the other card. Wasn't a controversial scorecard. Most people had a 29-28, including most of the media scores. But Vettori seems like he's having trouble finding a fight, and Dolidze needed a fight and wanted to fight somebody ranked above him. So here we go, rematch March 15th. Since they last fought, Vettori's only fought Cannonier, so it's Dolidze, Cannonier, Dolidze. Not much variety for Vettori, but that's because last year he got injured, so he didn't compete at all in 2024. But Dolidze got to compete 3 times last year against Amavov, Smith, and Holland, so he's had 3 fights in between the Vettori matchups. Arman Sarukian pushing for a fight with Charles Oliveira. Number one contender has a name. It's Arman Sarukian. If anyone wants a number one contender, they need to fight me. I'm ready and open. Don't be afraid to say my name. I promise I won't hit too hard. If Oliveira doesn't get the next title shot, maybe he will be open to a fight with Arman Sarukian and avenge that loss. And Arman Sarukian won't be getting the next title shot according to Dana White. He has to work his way back up to that point. So fighting Oliveira would allow him to do so. Yuri Prohaska clarifies that he's a straight male. Dricus du Plessis arrives in Sydney, Australia a couple weeks out from his fight with Sean Strickland there. He's trying to make it 11 wins in a row, February 8th. Nate Diaz takes the side of Conor McGregor over the Paul brothers. What the hell's going on here, you guys? You've been talking hella shit. You should have beat his ass. He would have effed you both up easy, but you should have at least tried after all that talking shit. You ladies are all cap. Be about it, don't talk about it. Paul sisters versus real fighter. Marco Tulio and Norma Dumont on vacation. Tulio's coming off a successful UFC debut, knocking out Ihor Potieria in the first round, and Norma Dumont has won 5 in a row, most recently over Irene Aldana. In one championship, Tawanchai stopped Superbon in the second round. Nabil stopped Nico Carrillo in round 1. Nico Carrillo, after that KO loss to Nabil, will be switching weight classes.
Hello everyone, just to let you all know, I'm doing okay. My heart does hurt. I've been in this position before and I can't lie, it hurts much the same or more. But I'm doing okay. In this game sometimes you're a hammer, sometimes you're a nail. I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported me, came out to support me. I am sorry that I let you down. I know I had Scotland on my shoulders, the UK, I wanted this for Scotland, I wanted this for the UK more than words don't really describe how bad I wanted this. So I am totally gutted. My heart is sore. On the other hand, it couldn't be a nicer person than Nabil. So congratulations to him and his team. If it was anybody, then I'm glad it was Nabil. One last thing. I will be moving up a weight now. Not to make excuses because that's not what we do here. But the weight cut was just a wee bit too rough. And recently, every fight camp I feel like my body is just struggling to get to that weight more and more, and this fight camp really solidified that. I don't want to make excuses, but it's time for me to move up a weight. I'm pretty certain I'm going to be stronger and have my legs under me and stuff like that. Again, I'm sorry everybody. Thank you all so much for the love. I'll be back, I promise.